Okay, so I feel like this is something that I've needed to yap about for a while on here, and not just yap about it, but actually do something about it, right? So, I would just like to get straight to the point because this is not supposed to be the video where I go too in depth about these things, right? This is not supposed to be one of those types of things. Um, Basically, here's what I'm trying to do. If you guys, have watched me for a very long time, even before I did, FNF stuff even, you could say, you would know one of the biggest issues, and you could check just by checking what used to be called the My Dead Channels section of my homepage. I'm renaming it to My Retired Channels, because I feel like Dead Channels is a little harsh. We'll call them retired, right? We'll give them a little grace now. But if you check the My Retired Channels section on my homepage, you'll see I've had a lot of channels, right? I've had a lot of other stuff because for some reason, when I was younger, I just, for some reason, needed to have a specific channel for specific things, and a couple of them were joke channels, a couple of them were actual things I took seriously, and it's a whole mess, right? It's a big mess that I've been trying to clean up for a while. Now, I think I've done a really good job at cleaning up this mess, right? I really do think I've done a good job. But here's the thing. I feel like I have to go a bit further with it because I want to put this out there. I am now going to be trying to clean up my YouTube stuff a bit more, right? I'm not deleting videos or anything like that. I'm just trying to, I guess, just make things a bit neater, right? Because I feel like, as of now, it's a mess, right? There's multiple channels with things. There's inconsistencies sometimes with this stuff, and I think I've just reached a limit where I want to do something about it. So, I probably put it in the title of this video. I am assuming I have. Yes, I am officially retiring the horror channel. Now, I have good reason for this, okay? Because I've just kind of realized, right? The entire reason I used that channel in the first place was really stupid. Because it's just because it had more subs than my main channel at the time, when I converted that account into the horror channel. Because of something, I went on a whole thing about it on my horror channel, I think, in a video where I talked about it, but there was a whole thing. Something got struck down, it was a whole thing, but I did gain a lot of subs from that. And because I wanted to basically leech off of that, because the thing I uploaded got, cooked, I still had the subs, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to lock in, and I'm gonna make this the horror channel now, because it has more subs than even my main channel does. And, well, yeah, now my main channel has around double the sub count as that one. And you guys can check the upload consistency on that channel. It's really bad. It's if I was gonna let's play more horror stuff, I might have not decided to retire the channel, but the fact that I'm not, the fact that I barely upload on this account, it's reached the point where I've just realized, okay, I think it just has to go, Because if you guys check the account, Invader Tedious Horror, you would even see that there is a problem where I even tried to do I tried to kickstart an indie animated short series, and I never continued it for reasons I won't go into publicly. So yeah, there goes that. The one last thing that could have been a bit of a revival for that channel, unfortunately, didn't even happen. So, yeah, it's just, it's bad, it's a whole thing. And now, here's what I really want to do to try and fix this situation a bit, right? Since I will be retiring this channel, right? Things will be a bit confusing, and this is why I feel the need to say this right now. I'm gonna do either one of two things. I'm not so sure right now. Now, my main thing I did on my horror channel was Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals content. That was the big thing. That was one of the main reasons I even made a separate channel for it. And so, what I've decided to do is I am now going to... You know, I did Monsters Immortals videos on this channel too before I switched over to that one. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to go in the playlist on this account and I am going to add all of the videos in release order, of course, into the Monsters Immortals playlist of this channel. That is what's going to happen. So then, if I ever do end up deciding to make more Monsters Immortals content, most people are gonna watch this stuff through a playlist, you know, let's keep it real. Like, with how much stuff I upload, if somebody ever wants to watch my Monsters Immortals videos, there is no way that they are going to, like, scroll down on my channel. No, they're gonna look for the playlist, which is why I'm always so... That's why I'm such a neat freak with, like, my playlist, because I know I use playlists on people's channels all the time. I want to give people that same level of accessibility. If they just want to see a Let's Play, they get the whole playlist right there. And so I'm going to put all of the Invader Tedious Horror, like Monsters Immortals videos, in the playlist for this channel as well. And now, there is going to be a couple of other things I'm going to do as well. I'm debating on these, not so sure, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens, okay? What I'm thinking of doing is, I might either, option 1, do nothing about this and just tell you guys to go to the horror channel to find it, or what I will probably do is option 2, where I will make new playlists on my channel for some of the games I've Let's Played on the horror channel. What I mean by this is, I'm not re-uploading the videos, okay? Like, I feel like that's just a bit much. I don't know. I don't want to re-upload all that, you know? I don't think y'all can blame me for that one. But, what I will do is, to make it, like I said, once again, people are going to look for playlists. That's always the thing, right? Everyone's going to look for playlists. So, what I'm going to do is, let's say I would say the 2 biggest Let's Plays I ended up doing on that channel, which was Security Breach Ruin, right? And then I also did Help Wanted 2, right? FNAF Help Wanted 2. Here's what's gonna happen. I will probably make playlists on this account that just puts all the videos in there, so that if somebody's scrolling through my playlists on this account, they can find the Ruin and the Help Wanted 2 Let's Play without having to go all the way over to the other channel. I'm not going to re-upload them, but I am going to make them a bit more accessible, because once again, most people are going to search for playlists. That's what they're going to do. So if I make sure I make a playlist under this account with those videos from the other account in that playlist, it will be way easier for people to find, because you gotta remember, I did Let's Play all of FNAF Security Breach on this channel. Then I Let's Played Security Breach Ruin when it came out on the horror channel. And then which already makes it confusing, because I Let's Played the DLC on a separate channel than when I Let's Played the original game on. And then even Help Wanted 2 is on that channel. And by the way, unfortunately for anybody wondering, yes, I did skip out on Let's Playing Seeker of the Mimic, but that's besides the point. I'm not going to go into that right now. But my point being that I want to make some of the content, especially my Monsters Immortals content, and my 2 major Let's Plays I did on that, I want to make them more accessible and easier to find on this channel. So that's kind of the plan right now. I might do something different, but I do know for sure I'm not re-uploading the videos, because I think that's too much, you know? Re-uploading the videos, like, come on now. I think that's a bit much. I really think that's a bit much. But I will definitely not mind, like, making a playlist so it's more accessible that you can find just through scrolling on this account. But yeah, all you guys need to know is essentially, I'm officially calling it quits on the horror channel. And yes, what this does mean too, is if I do Let's Play any horror stuff in the future, it's going straight on this channel. And the same goes for, let's say, if I continue doing Dead by Daylight videos one day. I don't know if I will, but I might. I will obviously do the same thing I'm doing now. I'm not going to do it for now, because I don't really care enough, really, about those videos, but if I do end up continuing Dead by Daylight content on this channel one day, which I think is unlikely, but if it happens, I will, of course, make the playlist and put all of the, like, horror channel videos in there first, doing the same thing I'm doing with Monsters and Mortals, pretty much. But yeah, it all depends on the lot. My main concerns, I might be forgetting one, I'm not sure, but as I'm thinking of now, my main concerns for all this is the Monsters and Mortals videos from the horror channel getting bunched in with the Monsters and Mortals videos from this channel in the same playlist, and then making a new playlist that's exclusively on this channel for Security Breach Ruin, and then doing that exact same thing for, you know, Help Wanted 2. Because you never know if I'm going to continue Let's Playing the FNAF games. I don't know. It's really I'm not so sure. But we'll see. FNAF is more of a thing I want to keep for me, but let's just say with a recent announcement they did, FNAF World 2, always bet on FNAF World 2, ever since they announced that, I might potentially be wanting to play the first game, you know? Just saying. And with that, it got me thinking about the horror channel, because it'd probably go on there. And I was just like, ooh. You know, now that I really think about it, do I really want to continue making stuff on the horror channel? I feel like it's making everything so unneat. It's like I have two separate channels. Like, it's just dumb. Because now that my main channel has officially exceeded way past, like, you know, since the main channel has officially exceeded way past the horror channel now, and my reason for even having the horror channel was stupid in the first place. I really shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did that. Like, all of the traction I got on that account could have gone straight to this one, but instead I just said, nah, let me just do that for some reason and make things overly complicated. But now that the channel's getting retired, all you guys need to know is, going forward, any horror-related content will go straight to this channel. Like, if I Let's Play any type of horror game at all, anything at all, you will be first to see it on this channel. Because the horror channel is being retired because I feel like it makes things way too overly complicated. Like, look, it was fun while it lasted. I enjoyed doing stuff on that channel. But I think that we gotta move on from it, you know? I'm gonna leave it up, of course, you know, if anybody wants to watch the videos that I don't make playlists for on this account. Like, you know, the one Parappa the Rapper 2 stream I did on there before it was a horror channel or something, or some of the meme videos. If you guys want to go see those, or some of the things like the, Indigo Park, like, first part. If you guys want to go see stuff like that, or the Dead by Daylight stuff, you guys can go to the channel. I'm going to leave it up. It's going to be in the retired channel section. It's going to be all good. But I'm just saying, going forward, do not ever expect another video uploaded on that account again. It's probably not ever happening. Because now, any and all horror content will be going straight here. And another reason for this too is because a lot of stuff has happened where, for example, I have talked to one of my friends, right? And talking to one of my friends, like, for example, we sometimes discuss something stupid, like Luigi's Mansion, right? Why is Luigi's Mansion on this channel, but not the horror channel? And I'm like, oh, well, Nintendo takes priority here, you know? I'm trying not to make it take priority, but I'm talking in terms of, and then it being a Nintendo game comes first than it being a horror game, you know? That's what determines it. But, you know, my friend found that pretty stupid. And after thinking as well, this has been an argument I've had with this dude for, like, a long time. I feel like after a while I've just realized, yeah, no, he has a point. Like, it is stupid. It's like, what's gonna happen if I were to, let's say, let's play FNAF World 2 when that comes out or something? Is that gonna be on the horror channel, or because it's a more lighthearted game, most likely, will it be on here? Like, it's just, it's gonna be such a mess. This is gonna be such, like, chaos. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with having to decide, where does this go? Like, no, I have a YouTube channel, you know? It's so funny because I said around the start of this video, I think, that I didn't want this to be the long video. But I think I'm making this the long video. You know what's gonna happen? When I make the video on the horror channel, it'll just be this simple. I'll just link to this video in that video. So if people want like the more in-depth explanation I'm giving here, they can just come watch this one. But yeah, I don't want to go on an infinite yapping session about this for too much longer. All you guys need to know is, going forward, the horror channel is officially just, you know, we're done with that. I will make the playlists for some of those Let's Plays and put them in this channel accordingly. And after that, that's officially it for that channel, you know? Once again, fun while it lasted, but I think it's time that I finally make things just a little bit, like, neater here, you know? But yep, also, a quick side note before I end this video. Quick side note. I am also going to be putting Undofish, which was my Fortnite account from a long time ago, my Fortnite YouTube channel. I am also going to be putting that in the retired channels section along with the horror channel. My reasoning being, I don't upload on that anymore. Like, I've tried to upload on it. It's just not done me well at all. Like, I just don't care enough to record Fortnite content anymore. I keep trying to come back, and I can never keep it consistent. So I think I'm officially calling it quits on that channel too. The reason it's not getting its own video is because obviously it's not getting its own video, you know? It's just the Fortnite channel, like, whatever. I don't really care much about that, like... So just letting y'all know, what this does mean now is in the My Channels section, because currently, as of recording this, my music channel, Undofish, and Invader Tedious Horror are the 3 channels in that list. The only one being left there is going to be Invader Tedious Music, for obviously the music I compose and stuff. That is going to be the only one left there. So now I'm going to have only 2 active channels that exist for the time being, which is going to be this one and the music channel. But aside from that, all the other stuff is officially kaput. So, anyways, this video was, as per usual, what usually happens to me, longer than I wanted it to be. That is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, with that being said, expect more horror content in the future, whenever that may be, to be on this channel later. Bye.